Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Big Ball Vlogs, and I'm going to San Juan, Puerto Rico in a couple of days. So I'm about to throw together the standard video package, which will include my Mavic Pro. Haven't had this thing out in months. Look at the dust on this thing. My LX10 compact camera, GoPro Hero 5 Session, and one of my gimbals, the Smooth 4 or the Smooth Q. But which one should I take? So I can't remember when it was when I did my video about the Smooth 4, and I was really excited to get the Smooth 4 and test it out. I mean, for the price of the device and what it was kind of being advertised it could do, I thought you could not beat it, especially having some history with the Smooth Q and the DJI Osmo Mobile 2, which I eventually sold and kept the Smooth Q. I was really anxious for this gimbal to come out. So over the last couple of weeks since I've gotten the Smooth 4, I've been playing with it, and I gotta admit, a couple of weeks ago, I almost took this thing, stuck it back in the box, and sent it back to Amazon. Because, like usual, even with the DJI Osmo Mobile 2, the Android devices just don't work right with the applications for each gimbal. Why would I keep this if I can't actually use the feature? A couple of days go by, I pick this thing up again, I go power it up, and to my surprise, it actually worked almost flawlessly. Now when I say almost flawlessly, it's because the zoom feature still is not very smooth. I did some testing and I found out that it's not actually attributed to the Smooth 4 application. It's actually something that's built into the Galaxy S9. I used the manual zoom on the Galaxy S9 and it also zoomed very jumpy. So with that said, I think it's time for me to kind of make a decision on which one of these I'm going to keep for a travel gimbal. One of the downsides about the Smooth 4, I feel, is the actual weight of it and size. If you look at the two gimbals side by side, if I can get those in frame, the Smooth 4 is substantially bigger than the Smooth Q. Another thing that I didn't like about the Smooth 4 was the fact that they did remove the gimbal, the adjustment gimbal from the front. While you can manually adjust your camera by hand with the Smooth 4, I found that the adjustment knob or the gimbal just made it a little bit more easy to kind of control the camera or point the camera in the right direction without actually having to take my hand and manually move the camera in the position that I wanted it to. The focus wheel is currently working. I have a Galaxy S9 and I can put it in pro mode and still get that focus effect. It kind of made me think again about the disadvantages of the Smooth 4 over the Smooth Q. I don't know what the Smooth Q is costing right now. Again, I kept the Smooth Q because it was, in my opinion, a little bit better than the DJI Osmo 2 when it came to features, and I had some time with this one, so I was kind of more familiar with it. And if you don't remember, I love that 360-degree rotation. 360-degree rotation. How cool is that? And then when I got the Smooth 4, I found out it doesn't have 360 degrees, which kind of was a downer for me. I did like the fact that I could kind of turn this in what I would call selfie mode by tapping the button 3 times and having that high res, better camera turn to face me for vlogging. Well, you can't really do that with this one. You can vlog with this one, and depending on the quality of your front camera, I believe the Galaxy S9 has a very good or very high quality front camera. You could get some decent images out of using the front camera for vlogging, but you would have to stop the video and then flip from front to rear camera if you wanted to do it on the fly. Not a big deal for some, but for me, simplicity, being able to just hit the button 3 times to turn it around was something that I really did like. And when it comes to weight, the Smooth 4 is substantially heavier than the Smooth Q. When using this and trying to keep it steady, you actually do feel a little bit fatigued depending on how long you're filming, trying to hold out the longer, heavier Smooth 4. Having this and having it small and compact, being able to put it in my pocket when I wasn't using it, was a big deal. And one of the advantages, I did like the fact that if you just click the arm down into its resting cradle, it will put the Smooth 4 into standby mode, where on this one, what you do is you kind of just hold down the power button and it will put it in standby mode. Same effect, but not as clean as just snapping it down and having it sit in its own little cradle. The charging feature on this one was another plus if you use your phone in what some would call the wrong orientation. That's in the vertical orientation instead of the horizontal orientation. You are able to charge your phone directly from the bottom charging port on the Smooth 4 directly into your phone without losing balance. Most phones have the charging port on the bottom, which is going to go up against, which is going to rest up against the side motor here. And you're not able to actually put a cable behind it. And if you were, it would probably throw off the balance or make it very difficult to balance out the phone. But all in all, if I have to give you my honest opinion on which one I feel like if I had to do it again, the winner would be the Smooth Q. Very light, very durable, very strong gimbal. The Smooth 4 is probably a decent gimbal for the guys who are true movie makers. I went out for about 2 hours trying to film with this thing and use all of the effects that I could use. Very convenient to be able to change all of the settings from the front of the gimbal's handle. But when it comes down to it, I think in this situation, to answer the question, the gimbal that I will be taking to Puerto Rico with me will be the Smooth Q. It comes with a little carrying case. Again, it's smaller. It fits in my back pocket if I don't want to carry it around, and just a lot more convenient to carry around than this big beast of a gimbal. But don't get me wrong, this is still an excellent deal, an excellent gimbal for the money. But for me, being a guy who likes simplicity, just not the one that I would probably buy if I had to do it again. So I just thought I'd give you that feedback. But hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the vlog. I'm going to get the drone out, do some drone video footage. I'm going to get the GoPro out. I'm also going to be vlogging, so stay tuned for some of the beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico in a couple of weeks. And I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.